I'm going to start with just lighting up a little sage here. We use this all the time here in the mountains of Mexico. I mean, anywhere on earth really, but this is my go-to, especially on days like this when the energies are incredibly strong. So if you have something where you are at, maybe you want to light it up or cleanse a little bit, because there are, yes, as we're going to talk about today, this eclipse is about bringing shadow to the surface, really directing our vision towards ourselves, towards our polarity, because the reality experience that we are in is a polarity game. So everything that we think is outside of ourselves, all the chaos, all the disruption and atrocities that are ongoing in this world, is really a reflection of our lineages, the whole game, the duality game that we have been playing in for so long. So today is a game changer. Today is the day, and the first one of many, where we are really going to change this game. Change this game from a nightmare, from disaster, to a dream, to something completely different. And so what does that mean? I'm gonna transmit later a light language transmission that will help you reset and to activate the templates, the new earth templates that will be our guiding system, our operating system in the time ahead, in the future. Well, it's starting right now. But first, before we can build anything, we have to cleanse our house. And our house is this. It is this vehicle, this temple that we have been given as a gift, and we have chosen it. And so many of us have been in this experience for quite a few years now, and for this reason there is a lot of cleaning up to do, and many of us have done that for many years. Today is a very potent opportunity to really cleanse out everything that is actually contributing to the outer chaos that we are experiencing and observing in our outer reality. So how does this happen? In this reality experience, our electromagnetic brain waves, the waves that we radiate out from our brain, from our mind, from our thoughts, that is what is creating the outer experience. And because we have been taught a lot of lies, because we're living in an illusion where it's really difficult sometimes to know what is truth and what is an illusion, we have just continued to feed into this reality experience. And so this is what we have now created. Now that it's gone so many years with these brainwaves of limiting beliefs, of fear, of lack, of feeling that we are being controlled, this is what we're now going to cleanse out, because it can be quite difficult to understand how will we get from the situation that we're in right now into what light workers have been talking about for many years, which is like the complete opposite. We're going to flip the game upside down. And so there are many different things going on around the planet today. Many will call it darkness in action, which might be quite precise, but at the same time, it is really showing us it's there, the darkness is there to show us the light. So we live in a polarity experience where the darkness is necessary for us to see what is the opposite, and vice versa. And so without looking so much outside there, as I said, this is a reflection of who we are, what we have created from our hearts, from our brains, from our minds, from our body, our flesh and bones, everything that we're radiating out is what we have created on a collective level. So the only way we can change it, we cannot run out there and try to fix everything that is wrong in this world, because it would be never ending. And the more we feed into something that is negative, or that is, you could say, darkness or evil, the more we create of it, because we are observing it. And in the quantum field, for anyone who knows about quantum theory, if you watch it, and you watch it with fear and limitation and lack and frustration and despair and hate, then this is what you create more of. By you watching what is going on, you are then contributing to more of that. So it's an inside job. Do not focus anymore on what is out there, because it will change acceleratingly rapid if we actually take the responsibility that is necessary at this point. And so the last few days, I am also in this my whole ascension journey is being delivered to me through experience. So experience for me is I am going into these grids, these layers, where I observe what is presented to me, and I have to actually go through it and master it in my own human experience. And then I can see how this is affecting, like, not my personal experience necessarily, although it's contributing at the same way as with every single human being on this planet are contributing with their vibration in every single second. So this is why we cannot, or we can, but it's a waste of time, look out there and try to fix things in the external, because it is an inside job. We have to fix things in this internal reality so that we start changing our brain waves, so that we are changing our electromagnetic signals. I have a little bit of difficulty talking today, it seems. And then what we're vibrating is what is creating a new reality. And just imagine how that is happening when we are all contributing to be responsible for our own creations. And so the last few days, I communicate with my guides and my higher levels in many different ways. But I'm getting songs and lyrics, or like some ways of communication, and sometimes dreams, and just I hear it and I see it and I feel it. But especially songs is a very prevalent presence in my journey. And a few days ago, this song was just playing in the back of my head, and it's a song called Whole Heart, being held in grace by Hillsong United. So that is a group that is quite religious and worshiping. This is not my journey. I'm not religious at all. I think that is a control mechanism that was built in ancient times because they were in fear of what they were not able to master. So then we have put into play all of these different control mechanisms, which we can see the result of in all different layers of our reality today. It's basically just a strategy where someone in power tries to control, to put things into structure, so that they are able to foresee and control and restrict the unfolding of events. So coming back to grace, which is what we're here to do today. Grace, I was guided to look it up just before we started, and there is if we look at it as an acronym, you have the G for, in the first letter, is for generosity. The R is for respect and responsibility for who we show up as in this reality. You have the A, which is abundance. Grace. You have the C, which is, I don't remember, but let's just see, what is the C? What can the C be? Connectivity. And there is the E, which is energy. It's energy in motion. So all of these words are going to help us go through this passage where we are nudged, we're invited to look at our own darkness, our own low frequent vibrations inside that is contributing to the exact things that we are watching and thinking that we're not part of in the outer external reality. And so this transmission today will be in two parts. The first part is where we're going in to our subconscious and unconscious, the causal body, where everything, all of our limiting belief systems, is sitting in that causal body. And it's 95% of the driving force of everything that we are creating in this reality. So it is worth to go into that space, into that void, and to allow ourselves in a safe space where I have created here today, really bringing in all of my guides, all of my higher levels, and just creating this portal where we can all bring attention and awareness to our shadows, to our low frequent vibrational aspects that we all hold, because we are in this reality that holds both light and dark, good and evil. It's the polarity. And my whole life journey has been experiencing a lot of the darkness and the evil, playing out in different, very natural day. It's not like what most people might think about as evil might be something out there, something that just a few, like demons and stuff, but it's in our everyday life, it's in our relationships, it's in everything that we do. So just really getting that education and wisdom around what darkness is and how it plays out through our human relationships, through our businesses and everything. This is so important to understand our own darkness, our own shadows, because this is how we learn. We learn through experiencing the opposite of where perhaps what we want to choose. We have to know both sides to know what we want to choose. And once we have brought it to our awareness, then we can make choices. Okay, so the energy is coming through here now, and I don't want to talk too much because actual transmissions are much more powerful, but I also wanted you to have this backdrop so that you know what we're going to go into. And so this will be like an alternate experience where I both use normal language, English, and light language. So light language will be information packages and codes that, almost like psychic surgery, goes into your physical body and your fields that are around your physical body. So it's all basically just energy. And energy can move very quickly. So we don't necessarily have to sit year after year at the psychologist's room and talk about everything that we've been through. We can basically sit in a moment of deep focus and intention to release everything that we have been part of. We are not victims. We have created our own reality regardless of how horrible it has been. This does not mean that it's anybody's fault. It does not mean that it was okay, or that we condone it, or that we think that it's okay. It is just a matter of stepping into a place of power where we accept what we have created, that what we have been part of creating, how this has taught us something, and what we're going to do with it. That is the second part of the transmission. So I invite you now to just find a good position to sit in. Take deep breaths. And I have brought with me this incredibly high vibrational crystal bowl with two heads, two different tones. And it's representing a rainbow, light, everything that we're headed into, everything that we are, that we want to download and anchor into our system, the New Earth templates. And it's also a beautiful tool to use while we are looking at our shadow and facing everything that is within us that is actually creating our external reality, because it holds us in a light-filled, loving, compassionate space while we can safely watch and go through whatever needs to come to the surface so that we can clear it out, so that we can purify our house, our creator being, so that we stop creating a reality that is not benevolent and that is not for our highest good. So it's helping us to get out of our own way, so to speak. So everyone, just take a deep breath and sit up straight and just start feeling yourself. Because this is the whole point, to become still and to feel yourself. There is this point inside where there is just total stillness. And you can watch your thoughts pass by and giving it no further attention. Just watching it pass by. And come into this still point now. And you may even put your hands on this point so that you can properly give all your energy to this specific space inside of you. Take a deep breath and exhale all your worries, anything that lays heavy on your heart. Just breathe it out. Focus on the vibration of my voice and the tones and the frequencies coming from the crystal bowl. And keep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, releasing with every breath any worries that is laying heavy on your heart. Xiaoya kiralastoyetia nanaikia stoyetia mfoyatia stoyetia. Majui wialrat nsupro kiastia tia 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 tia. Vau xiaonia kiastoyetia tiu ntupro loshote trashitire tulturo prokoshatatia ya hiashiatia. Xiaya hiatia tia. Observe how it feels in your body. Observe any physical sensations. Any thoughts, feelings. Just let your body tell you what you have been carrying inside of you in your whole system for eons of time. That is not truth. That is not truth to your soul. And truth is often only found when we bypass the mind and our physical human experience and we tap into those higher levels to really feel what truth is. And so maybe you have a belief system that you are not deserving of this or that this or that is not possible, or that you don't have a choice. There are so many limiting beliefs that we hold. because of what we have been taught. And it's very often created out of a fear or in a special control system where we are not free to really bring in our soul to feel and choose what is aligned with who we truly are. So allow for anything and everything, whether it's limiting belief systems or there might also be trauma that you have been through in your life. And trauma is many things. It can be actual physical or psychological abuse, but it can also be just a feeling of not belonging, of feeling out of place, not knowing what to do, not knowing how to navigate a human life experience, not knowing how to navigate your body. It can be anything. So allow now for this moment of truth to show you what is on top. And then underneath there, and underneath that, and underneath that. Just allow it all to flow with grace. And through that grace, it can be dissolved gracefully. It just needs a little bit of attention, awareness, acknowledgement. Continue watching your little video playing out with your whole beingness showing you what is ready to go. What is ready to go so that you can make space for something new. To own it and to be able to clear it, we have to first see it. We have to first know it. So do not ever think of your low frequent aspects, your experiences, as your enemy. It is your friend. It is a gift. Shwayarakala shtiatiano koroloshotayatia. Mai joyetina ikesta ora la ashtiati. Avio yajiatio nononara la kajata tetio yo kushata tatama kashititia. Oftentimes when people start on their spiritual journey and start diving into their problems, their challenges, their very uncomfortable feelings, they think that this is something that they have to get rid of. And that it is something that they have great resistance to. However, I would invite you to see this as a gift. In this reality experience, it's usually the only way to become aware of where you want to go, where your soul wants you to redirect to. So with the most gentle heart and a soft perspective, continue to allow your awareness to go where perhaps you have not wanted to go, and to see where you're sending out into the collective experience waveforms, vibrations that holds a limiting, fearful, constricted energy. And feel how you, in a blink of a second, can dissolve that by coming into that still point where there is no shadow, no reflections, there is nothingness. And in that space, we can create the new. It is like a rose unfolding, flourishing, keeping everything inside and then just opening up, releasing it all into the light to be able to receive the gifts. And in this process, we are maturing as a species and as individuals. We are maturing so that we are becoming resilient at the same time as we're being soft and in our divine feminine. This is the divine feminine masculine in integration. So it is possible to be soft and strong, focused and resilient at the same time. And this is when we are exiting the polarity, duality experience where things are either this or that. We are now stepping into a field of oneness where everything can exist at the same time. Take a deep breath to receive this transmission now that is preparing your system to receive the new earth templates. Take a deep breath. So now we are slowly coming into that void, into that stillness. And by all means, your body is now ready to receive the new. However, in the coming days and weeks and months, you may experience that this unraveling and uncovering of everything that is lying in your deepest corners, in your deepest causal body, your unconscious mind, will continue to rise to the surface, to be seen and acknowledged, accepted, loved, and set free. So do not be afraid of everything that feels unknown to you, that feels uncomfortable. These are gifts. These are representations of what is there, even if you try to suppress it or not look at it or deny it or project it onto others, or to look at the external and think that it is the external that holds all the problems. We are learning how to become aware and claim our creator power, our creator status as creator beings, source energy beings. And what does that mean? It means that regardless of external circumstances, we have an immense creative power to change things just through our own alchemy. Just through our own alchemy. Auia yashtia tiana karla. Ostia werlato shopototon tia kashtia tia tiana no korlo shopotota tia kia. Uvia kashtia tia tia kia kashototototo. So everything that you think has to be fixed in the material physical world around you, which is only an illusion. It is your mind telling you what you're watching, and is your choice of what will be the experience, the movie that you are watching and participating in. Charlie kashtia tototototototototia. Shora la kasha tatetia uyayashi titia tia toshototototototo minika la rasha tetetia tia 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 tia. You are magic power. You hold magic power in your being. It is only a matter of accessing it, believing in it, and claiming it. And so this transmission that is coming through now is for you to open up, being open, ready, and willing to receive the new earth templates, where time and space is not a part of the equation, where magic can happen. In an instant, your reality can change by lasting change in your vibrational field. Your vibrational field is the only thing that is creating your external experience. And now, so take a deep breath. And breathe out everything, cleaning out your house, cleaning out your vehicle, everything that is connected to the old ways, to a rigid system that is not truth, that is holding you back from being, creating with magic, with the light, with the heart. Shawia tia kia stoya tia no korlo shopitia utonto shototo tia kasti. Kava uhuya mia tia stia koto umoka ateteti akashatateti. Amoko kokoto toto shototo mama hatetete shetetete. Korlo pototototototo. Moni ichakatatatata. You can visualize this as new codes just dazzling down from almost like you're under a shower of golden diamond rain. It's plasma, it's water, it's flowing into every part of your being, and just feel the vibration of these codes. Kerlata marlaka This works almost like putting in a new software system in a computer. So it's basically just codes, rearranging everything in your being. In everything, your operating system is changing and upgrading. So again, take a deep breath. A new transmission is coming. These are integration codes. Shao yoya tiano naishtia tioya kiashtia toya viatiashti. Kovaya lurunzupoya tia na haestoya kia tuntolo verlasha tia nakashti. Maikoya iach ikatrlashu putotontiati. Maiko irlavastetati ukoya teshatati. To varlasho tototi, quayamiana shatati, kuvia hanna basheteti, korolosho peteti, no namakashtati, hawa ia hashiatia, oyahiatia, shututupia kashtia. This is heart activation. Just allow your heart to expand beyond what you thought was possible. And allow it to expand beyond your physical body. Shotla barakatasha into your field and send it out wide, 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 as far as you can. Like you are a sun that you're activating and lighting up everything around you. This is a choice. This is a choice to be the light regardless of what is going on in your external environment. You bring it down in through your ascension column, and you bring it out into the horizontal field. And it becomes the heart pulse. And you become the heart pulse together with Mother Earth, the new Earth, her version that is an upgraded version. Can you feel yourself as this lighthouse, this powerhouse? Because it also requires that you are resilient and that you're strong and that you are soft and everything all at once, radiating out from this heart space like a blasting sun that is touching everything in its vicinity and beyond. This is your anchor. This is your ascension column, your pillar of light. You're going to stand like a lighthouse in all kinds of winds and storm and chaos that might be unraveling around you. But you are this pillar of light standing in the void. Can you feel this power? Can you feel this strength? Can you feel the compassion and the love radiating from your beingness, connected to source energy through your heart? Allow all of these frequencies to descend into your physical being. This is where you will be in your safe space. This is your safe space. This is your peace. There are no external places that can give you this sense of belonging, this sense of peace, this sense of love and connection. This is a vibrational space. Just take a deep breath and just lean into this space and feel this silent, incredible power and strength and resilience. The warrior that is not fighting any battles outside, but who stands and guards and protects and shines and brings this high vibration into this world to create a new world, an up-leveled version of your reality experience that you're watching right now. Feel it. Feel it in every cell of your being. Feel how it activates and upgrades your physical body, and how it forces any low-frequent vibrations and limiting thought patterns to just leave your space, leave your cells, creating new, unlimited space for what you're now tapping into. It is a choice. It takes courage, it takes focus and dedication. But just feel how you're feeling now, and how all external circumstances cannot rock or change this feeling of being in your complete power. Okay, so we're going into the ending, the completion of this transmission. So that you just take a deep breath and all the time just exhale, release, let go, surrender. Be held by grace, be held by love and compassion and trust. Be held by full faith. This requires full faith, 100% with your whole being, all the time choosing to be in the ascension energies, to choose the ascension, meaning choosing what we just did, choosing to up-level and to disregard and take your energy out from feeding the illusion, from feeding the third dimensional reality, which is dissolving. I thank you all for being here in this space right now, contributing with your energy, making choices of where you wish to feed, where you wish to give your energy in the future from this moment, and how you now can look at everything going around you as part of you, as part of your inner process, just reflected to you through the outside world, and knowing that you hold the power within to change it through what you send out, through what you're focusing on, and also being very dedicated to release all of your limiting beliefs and low frequent vibrations, your trauma, just giving it a big hug, thanking yourself for everything that you've been through, thanking all of your opponents, thanking everyone in your life that has contributed to your path, to your journey. Because we could not have done it without them. So we don't have to like it, but to accept it and be thankful, and to keep gratitude in our heart on the journey ahead, no matter how rocky and bumpy and uncomfortable and scary it might be. Once we step into that mastery of who we are, what we're capable of, then nothing can threaten us, because we hold that divine space within, that pillar of light that stands so strong and hold roots all the way down into the core of Mother Earth and all the way up to Source. And regardless of what happens, we are standing still in the eye of the storm. So thank you from my heart, everyone. Thank you to all of the presence of cosmic presence and angelics and masters that are around us today. And I send you love from the deepest core of my heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.